comes to cosmos, infinity is the final frontier. For some reasons, it is very difficult for us to imagine or fathom what exactly being limitless could feel like. There is no limit to this universe, alright? What has a limit is my vision of being able to perceive that universe. We are never satisfied, we never settle at something that we work hard for, because whenever we achieve something, we have this implicit desire of going ahead and achieving something more, creating something greater. That is because we are made of the exact same elements. We are made of the exact same stardust of which everything else has been made. Good morning, friends. It is such an amazing morning. Rising up early and getting out there when the day has just begun, when the sun is just, peeking its head up from the horizon. I'll just show you. The sun is hiding behind those clouds back there. You see that? It's hiding behind those beautiful clouds which have a lot of rain in stock for us. So here's the thing, whenever I wake up in the morning and I connect with the nature, with the divine wisdom and the serenity that the nature has, when I connect with nature first thing in the morning, I get this feeling of being just like nature, being abundant just like nature, being limitless just like nature. And for some reasons, it is very difficult for us to imagine or fathom what exactly being limitless could feel like. How exactly do you have the experience of being limitless? See, here's this thing, when we have to perceive something, unless and until we have a visual validation or something that we hear, that is the thing that we could actually envision for us. But when you talk of something being limitless, we do not have a reference, and that's the reason why it is pretty much difficult to understand what exactly is it to be limitless. So here's the thing, just look at the nature, alright? Just look behind. You see the horizon back there? Now for me right now, that horizon is the limit of what it is. Okay, what is the limit of my vision? But is that true? We all know that is not true, right? Because we know that past that horizon there is an entire cosmos, for where the when it comes to cosmos, infinity is the final frontier. When you go a little bit more ahead, if you travel a little bit more ahead, you'll realize that there is an entire solar system. When you travel a little bit more ahead, you'll realize there are so many different Milky Ways and galaxies out there. So honestly speaking, there is no limit to this universe, alright? What has a limit is my vision of being able to perceive that universe. So same is the thing with us. See, we humans, we are a product of this infinite wisdom, this infinite universe that is around us constantly, alright? And you have you ever had this feeling that no matter whatever you do, you always feel like doing something good, doing something better? For example, the kind of job that you have, we are never satisfied, we never settle at something that we work hard for, because whenever we achieve something, we have this implicit desire of going ahead and achieving something more, creating something greater. That is because we are made of the exact same elements. We are made of the exact same stardust of which everything else has been made. So the intrinsic elements of which we are made up of are actually limitless. We are made of the universe that we see around, and the universe, as we know, is infinite, it is limitless. So an integral part of what we are made up of is limitless, and that is the reason why we always pursue that limitlessness. So here's the thing, whenever it comes to being limitless, the limits, for example, while seeing the horizon, that is the limit of my vision. That is the reason why I can only see to what my vision is capable of showing me. When it comes to our life, when it comes to our decision making, when it comes to the kind of impact that we would be having around on our finances or on our family members or on a society, now that limitation is of our perception. The thing that we perceive about us is what actually in turn becomes our limitations. And in order to break those limitations, there are certain blocks which hold us back from achieving our true potential. Honestly speaking, we are made up of something that is limitless. We are made up of something that is divine. We are made up of something that has no boundaries. But we live in a world where boundaries and systems and status quos have so much impact on us that we start believing in the fact that we are limited. That happens when we buy into somebody else's fears, when we buy into somebody else's inhibitions, when we buy into someone else's insecurities. But deep down, we know this fact that if we are set forward towards whatever we want to achieve, nobody can stop us. Okay, nobody can stop us from us to being and achieving our potential of being limitless. So the only thing that holds us back is the fear. So the more fearless you become is the more limitless you become. So in my workshop, in the 2 hours that we spend together, I would love to share my experiences of how I try to come out of my small bubble of fear, of my small bubble of insecurities and inhibitions, to explore my true potentials. So in this 2 hour, in this 2 hours of conversation that we have in being fearless is equal to being limitless, we will be discussing a lot of strategies of how you could actually get rid of those blocks which are holding you back from your true potential, and how you can actually consciously take those ways, those step-by-step methods to unleash your true potential. Thank you, friends. Thank you for listening, and I'm really looking forward to meet you all on my 2 hours webinar. That's being fearless is equal to being limitless. So much looking forward to see you all there. Yeah. Stay blessed and be unstoppable. #withAniket.